up until like Australopithecus or something like that.
Yeah, what really seems to matter, though, is the ratio of brain size to body size.
Right.
Right. There are plenty of animals that have bigger brains than us that obviously aren't smarter than us.
Like an elephant.
Elephants, blue whales. I mean, a blue whale brain's probably the size of this room.
Do we know if elephants are fucking super smart? Because isn't the thing about intelligence is not just like there's communication between elephants for sure, and we know that they recognize each other after long periods of time.
Yeah,
like 20 years apart, they get together and they see each other and recognize each other instantly.
Sure.
So there's an intelligence there, but what we judge intelligence oftentimes depends on whether or not it can communicate with you, whether or not it changes its environment, builds a structure.
I mean, to me, this is one of the deepest questions in life.
Did you ever see the elephant that painted a picture of itself?
Sure. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. In Thailand, I think.
Yeah. Pull that up. That is one of those things where you go, okay, wait a minute. A dog can't do that. I thought you said this thing was as smart as a dog, because that's 100 times smarter.
And
than
there
a
are
dog.
like gray parrots that have 300-word vocabularies or something.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, don't quote me on the number, but Jamie can look that up.
They can speak a whole like sentence.
Yeah, and they can. And there's a guy. I remember seeing this recently. There's a guy who has a border collie who obviously can't talk but understands well over 100 words. And so what he'll do is like he'll put all these different toys behind a wall and he'll say, "Go get me the yellow bunny." And there's like a yellow bunny, a red bunny, and a green bunny in addition to hundreds of other shit. And the dog will go find the yellow bunny and bring it back.
Whoa.
Go get me the green turtle. And he'll go get it. So the dog knows those words, right?
And also the dog sees in color. I guess it's a predator.
I guess
predators
so,
see in color.
Yeah.
So here's the elephant painting itself. It is fucking crazy because it really looks like itself. And this guy helps it and gets the brush and puts it in its hand. But the elephant is essentially doing all of this with its trunk and just replicating itself. And it's proportional too. It's really like, dude, that's better than a 4-year-old.
The dude was holding his tusk.
Yeah.
You have to training him to do that, I think.
Well, I'm sure they're training him.
Or is he just pulling so that the brush goes where he wants it to go?
But see, look at the trunk. Like he's definitely holding. But look at the trunk and look at how much motion is in that thing. How could he possibly be controlling that? He's definitely lifting it up and down and helping him, though.
Yeah.
But what it is they're working together.
Yeah.
Like the elephant knows to stay in these lines. It's doing it with him. You're not buying it.
I'm
not buying it.
That hand on the tusk.
It's not going to mirror anything.
That hand on the tusk is a little rough.
See if there's another one.
Well, there are other ones, but
let me see the other one.
There's just articles that say that they're being trained to do it, and it's like cruel or something.
Yeah.
Okay, this one right here, this thing doesn't have anybody's hands on it. I think this is the one that I had seen before. Let's see if this guy
in any case,
puts his hands
the
on it
question of intelligence is so much more complicated than we generally credit it with.
Right.
Not only among animals, but also among humans. There's this big controversy that's, perennial controversy that's being raised again.
This is a problem. Right now, we're looking at another video, and this is the one that I had seen.
And nobody's
touching his
nobody's
tusks.
controlling him here. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have any tusks, it looks like. Does he?
I don't see any. No.
So that looked like the guy was just giving him the brush and he was doing it. Why don't they pull back, though, so you could see if that's true? See, this is the one that I had seen before. I hadn't seen the other one.
Well, this is unassisted.
Yeah, this is unassisted. I would imagine that if you did get a guy like this that teaches his elephant how to paint a fucking picture, that it's gonna become a tourist attraction.
Right.
People are gonna say, "Come watch the elephant that paints the picture, as seen on YouTube." And then next thing you know, you got a tourist business.
Well, and if he always does the same picture too.
Right, draws himself over and over again.
Yeah.
But it's right here, it looks to me at least like the elephant's doing that.
Yeah.
You couldn't even talk a 4-year-old into doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like 4-year, you ever see a 4-year-old do an elephant? You have to ask him what the fuck it is. Like, what is that? Like, that's an elephant. You're like, whoa, that elephant's crazy. What is it doing?
Do you think it knows it's drawing an elephant, or it's...
That's a good question.
Like, does it draw on a tree?
It probably doesn't know it's drawing an elephant. If I had to guess, I would have guessed that it probably doesn't understand 2D space like that, because if it did, it would start creating art. They would start expressing themselves to each other. They would start drawing directions, like go this way. If you start seeing animals do that,
Draw maps.
that is so far beyond using tools.
Well, that's what bees do.
Yeah. Well,
right?
bees do it with smells, right?
And, well, they do it with a
Pheromones and-
dance.
Yeah, the little
so
wiggle dance.
they give instructions on where the flowers are.